Hey guys, it's TheBowtieManElias and welcome to my YouTube channel. Guys, all my life growing up, I was raised to look respectable, I was raised to look nice and clean, like a gentleman. So all my life I grew up with ties and bow ties and suits and my hair to the side and God knows what, right? When I was a kid, my mom one time, we were at church and she told me, she's like, you know, getting me ready, and I told her, Mom, vísteme como un hermano. When I would say that, it meant that I wanted to wear a tie and have my hair to the side and have a suit on. So with that being said, today I'm going to teach you guys how to tie a tie. So I'm going to teach you guys how to tie a tie, but before we get to that, let's talk about the importance of wearing a tie, or why you should wear a tie or a bow tie, right? Number one, I feel like our generation now, we don't really like to dress up and you know, wear suits and ties and whatnot because we get lazy. You know, I feel like our generation has gotten a little bit lazy in the last one. We always hear it from our grandparents, from our parents, and whatnot. And I just feel like now it's easier just to put on, you know, some jeans and a shirt and some shorts and some chanclas and socks and sandals, right? But I believe, and I think it's really, really nice when people wear ties. It gives you that character that people like to see, you know? Number two, this one's for the people who already wear ties and bow ties and like to wear suits and white shirts. We like to wear white shirts the majority of the time, I feel. Of course, you can go black, you can go gray, you can go blue. I wouldn't go past any other color. I wouldn't wear orange or purple, any of that stuff. But if you do, well, God bless you, right? Whatever. Anyways, so we like to wear white shirts, and this tie, it's important to wear a tie or a bow tie because it gives it that embellished look. It gives it that little pattern that pops out. You know, the white's very, very plain, and once you have it on, it just gives it, I just have like that little oomph to your outfit, right? So that's number two. Number three, it attracts respect. Many of us go into job interviews, many of us go into different places, and people tend to judge people by the way they're dressed, by the way they look. Whenever you go to a job interview, you're not going to go in with shorts and a tank top, right? You're going to go in with a suit, or I mean, I hope you go in with a suit and a tie, right? Because that attracts respect. You might not know what you're doing, but at least you're giving that presentation and giving them that illusion that you look good. And because you look good, you're going to do great things when you enter this job, right? I know I said three, but I'm going to add two more. Another one is respecting, so number four, respecting and honoring our ancestors' gifts. The bow tie and the tie have, well, the necktie especially, has been a gift given to us by our ancestors. So this thing is, I think it came in fashion in the South over, I think, 300 years ago. So as they made that for us, and they used it for themselves as well, I just feel like we need to keep that tradition going, right? With the tie and the bow tie. It's something special. We see it in the movies like the Titanic. We see it in many, many different movies. We see it in many, many different movies because the tie has always been there. It has never died. It's always been there. It gives you the feel, it gives you the confidence, and it gives you that look that you need to conquer your day on a daily basis. That being said, I'm not an expert. I'm just learning more things on the ties and bow ties, but these are some certain things that you should keep in mind, and for that same reason, you know, wear a tie. So now that I've given you some basic tools, it's things that you can read off Google and the internet, whatnot, right? Now let's proceed to actually tying the tie. I'm not an expert or anything, but you know, just keep that in mind when you have a tie or want to wear a tie. That being said, today I'm going to teach you guys how to tie a basic way, which is called the 4-end hand knot. First off, right, you pop up the collar, right? First thing you do, obviously. I'm using this tie today. I got it a couple years ago. I forgot where I got it from. It's a skinny tie. Skinny tie. So I like these sometimes. It kind of since they're skinny, it's kind of hard to tie sometimes, but it's all good. So this way is very, very simple. So you know, you always want to line this to, I think, would be towards the bottom of your torso. You can't really see right now, but I'm just gonna show you guys how to do the knot. So right, you go over one, then you go all the way around like this, and then you go over again, and then you have this little thing right here, right? So you keep it like that, right? You keep it like that. So then after this, you're gonna get the bottom of this part, this long part. You're gonna bring it inside like this, bring it out like that. So then you're gonna have the tie like this. This is how you kind of measure it too as well, if you see the bottom of it. Once you do that, you open this part a little bit, right? And then you push it through. Push it through. And this is really skinny tie, so it's kind of tough to, you know, put it in, but let's see. Push it all the way through. Bring it out. Now that it's in there, it kind of just stays. It's super simple to tie a tie. And then it just kind of stays, and that's when you just, you know, pull it up like this. Te lo arreglas un poquito. You mess it up a little bit. I mean, not mess it up, you tighten it up a little bit. And then you put this part right in the little part in the back. And then once it's all said and done, you fix your collar. And then you need to, of course, line this up to the center. And then you're done. And now you're good for your job interview, right? You're good for your school performance. You're good for the interview, whatever it is you're doing. You're good for that church service, that youth service, ready to go preach, whatever it is. You're ready for that wedding, for the quinceañera, you're ready. So this is how you tie a tie. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I ask you guys to keep on supporting my channel, share to your friends, share to your mothers, how I always say, right? Just get the word out. And I'm gonna be sharing more videos. Of course, we'll be vlogging, but as you saw today, this is a little bit different. And you know, I'm gonna just do a couple of different things within this YouTube channel, so it's not just gonna be vlog, it's gonna be a couple of different things that you will see. And if you guys have any suggestions, you know, just comment down below and just give it to me. And whether it's I can do something better or if I'm doing good, just so I can have something, right, to judge myself in a way, and I can just be a better YouTuber day in and day out. So again, comment, like, you know, subscribe, share it everywhere, guys. And I hope you guys see you viewing my next video coming out soon. God bless you guys.